How are we gonna believe Robert Downey Jr. with with an accent? What is this?
We can lead off with that. He was auto-tuned.
But why go through so much trouble to just go get another actor?
I don't know. I gotta get a new light for my room too. Shit.
Welcome in, folks. You caught us mid-conversation.
We always do this.
Talking about why the hell is Victor Von Doom Tony Stark in this? It has to be a parallel universe, right?
No, they're literally saying he's not involved with any of this. Tony Stark is dead.
So they're just gonna take the same actor and just stick him in as a villain?
Yeah.
This is stupid. This is stupid. Chime in on this. Who's here? Jim. Shout out to the millions and billions of rant. Oh, okay, well we'll get there. But right now we're talking about. Jim's not watching these movies. Jim, you gonna go see Doomsday? Avengers.
I don't know about you. I am.
Well, I'm gonna go see it. I'm just curious how they play this off. I mean, he doesn't really take the mask off very often anyway. So
he can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So.
But the thing is like I said, he went from being an actor for Iron Man, right, for so long,
yeah,
and then now he's just gonna turn around and play a villain. Like, we're not supposed to look at him and be like, that's Iron Man.
That's Iron Man.
Like, how are we supposed to get through that?
What are you guys doing, man? Go get new actors. Were they running out of actors?
I mean, when the well's running dry.
Wow, that's sad.
Jim says I don't like superhero movies, so all right.
Yeah, no problem, Jim.
You're good.
We're talking about sports anyway. Well, y'all, welcome to the B&T Sportstalk show. Thank y'all for joining us. Today we're gonna jump into a couple of things to discuss. We'll talk a little bit about preseason. Got to see the Raiders play. I didn't watch a whole lot of preseason football, to be 100% honest with you. I did watch the Raiders and Arizona Cardinals play, so I did watch that. And we're gonna jump into where are we at? NFC South.
Yeah, that
a division that has been won by the same team for the past like 5 to 6 years nearly. But we'll definitely get into it and talk about where do we think those teams will slot. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. We appreciate it. Without further ado, let's jump in. So I'm gonna start with this. Hopefully I don't bore everybody because this is an NBA topic, and I know we're getting closer to football, but I gotta talk about this. Okay, so for folks who do not know, the Lakers have been sold for the second time in less than a year. The original Buss family obviously owned them for 20 to 30 years. And then, well, probably longer. Was it? Yeah, 30 something. Yeah, it was a long time. And sold it to the Walters guy, Mark Walters and his group, who also owns the Dodgers, one of B's favorite groups of fan base. His favorite fan base is the Dodger fan base. And for some odd reason, the Lakers were then sold again last week, or earlier this week, I believe, for $12.5 billion. Now, they were bought for, I think, around, what was it, $10 million? So he made about $2 billion, or excuse me, $10 billion. So he made about $2 billion off of the sale. So the only reason I bring this up, B, how many times have you seen a franchise? Has it ever happened before where a franchise has been sold twice in less than a year?
Oh, and the price went up. I've never seen this before, man. We literally were just talking about this, right?
Yeah, it's like...
And then all of a sudden now it's Josh Kushner and Bob Iger.
Yeah, all right, Bob Iger and...
whatever his name is. 12 to $12.5 billion for a sports franchise.
And this deal went down in less than 72 hours, apparently. 72 hours.
Dude, that was...
I couldn't even buy my house that fast. No, but they sold a $12 billion franchise.
Taj, if someone came to you right now and goes, hey, how is this house for sale? And you say no, and they come in and go, hey, I'll give you $1 billion for your house right now. What are we discussing?
I mean, look, that's not what happened, though. That's not what happened.
It's not.
No,
but
I've got a whole conspiracy theory on this, okay? Mind you, and actually, you know what? Let us go through the chat real quick before I jump into this, because I know Bruce is going to try to just completely destroy the Lakers in every way he can, because the only way he's going to win a championship is the haters' ball. Bruce is going to win the haters' ball. That's the only championship he'll be winning this year. So, Jim, shout out to the... We already covered. So, Jim doesn't like...
No, it's not that he doesn't like. He just doesn't watch it.
I don't like superhero movies, he said. Oh. Jim Everett with Ty Simpson cooked. I didn't get a chance to see who's.
Oh, he was slaying that rock. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Hello, boys. You had a good weekend? Yes, we did. Thank you, Mama Leia. We will make sure that we are on time for dinner. Bruce, dang, the time changed again. Yeah, man, life be life, and I'm sorry, Bruce.
Hey, my bad, man. I went out and got a couple's massage with my lady. We owe this to ourselves. It's been a long week. Yeah. Long 2 weeks.
You don't have to give them an explanation.
Because
we're here. You here? Shut up.
It was great.
I'm just playing with you, Bruce. I'm just playing. Lakers got sold again. Y'all got Kushner. Yes, we'll talk about that. Hello, gentlemen. LA owner Shady. Todd was talking about the Clippers owner. Yeah, well, hey, they haven't bought any extra players yet. And if they do buy some, I might celebrate. Papa J won't be here. He's out looking for a new VCR to watch all night. Walter was in the White House, and all of a sudden, Lakers get sold. We'll talk about that. Bruce cooking. So don't jump ahead of me here, Bruce. I'm gonna get to it. Walter has dead. Totally has. So here's the shenanigans. Okay.
Hold on. You missed it. You missed a comment. The Lakers are Megan Thee Stallion or Kim K. Everyone getting a turn.
That's almost as bad as the text that I sent B. Almost as bad. But believe me, I had the same sentiment.
Hold on. What you sent me? Let me see. Hold on.
I don't know. I sent it too.
Damn, Lakers got sold, being passed around like a drunk Joe in a frat house.
So look, I'm with you on that. Even as a fan, of course, you can't control who owns a team or anything really. But here's the rub. Look, obviously Walters was under investigation. Okay, that's where I think this all starts. This was like a month ago or a few months ago. He was under investigation. Apparently, he's doing some dealings under the table where he's taking some monies from something that he shouldn't be and putting it into something else that he should not be. You're basically passing around loans and debts in a way he should not be doing that for one business, for a different business, or possibly he used some of this money to purchase the Lakers. So here's what I think happened. Kushner and Iger. The reason they're involved in this is because their group they were going to be the owners, or were bidding to be the owners of the new Las Vegas franchise, the NBA. Okay, that's how they are a part of this. Okay, what I think is, because of this investigation is a federal investigation, mind you, and Kushner just happens to be the brother of the Kushner who's married to Ivanka Trump, who obviously is Donald Trump's daughter, and she has some type of job at the White House. I don't even know. I think that there was an under duress phone call made saying that, hey, if you can do this, then we will do this. That's what I think. This is classic quid pro quo, okay? I firmly believe that Bob Iger and Kushner had Walter under the gun, and since Kushner has a connection with the federal government, can help lighten the load or lessen the blow of all the stuff Walter was going to have to hit.
You know how dicey this could turn into?
I think that's what happened. And so they put him on the gun. They said, look, 72 hours. Right, 72 hours. Here's the deal. We are making a play for Vegas, but we know your problem. We know your situation. We have the connections. You give us the money. Let us know what you want us to pay for. We will take it off your hands, and I will make sure that you get a slap on the wrist. Don't worry about the investigation. I think that's what happened, man.
Taj, this is crazy. Before the Lakers were sold in 2025, you know when the last time they were sold?
What, 1980?
1979.
There you go.
Is when the Bus family took over it.
Yep.
And then they obviously sold the team last year. Taj, it hasn't been a full year yet. And the team just got sold again. So you mean to tell me there is nothing something just doesn't make sense with this, dude. It makes no sense on why a team in less than a year will only sell for $2 billion more than what they sold for last year.
Right, and check this out, B.
Something doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna put my own. Check this out, okay? How much money do you think the Lakers franchise would have been worth in 5 years from now?
5 years from now?
Yeah. A hell of a lot more than right now, right?
More than $2 billion.
So there is no financial incentive for him to sell the Lakers right now.
No, there isn't.
None. That's like buying a house and then selling it a month later. There's no value in. There's no equity. You have to wait.
Yeah.
So, dude, I'm sorry. This is such a. I'm telling you, this is literally called them on the phone and said, "Look, you're going to sell us this team, and you better do it. I got a connection. We're gonna help you out. You help us out, but you got to give us the team." Like straight up gangster, bro. Like straight up Godfather status. I firmly believe that's what happened.
Funny? Kawhi Leonard's like, why couldn't y'all do this for me with the Clippers? I'm stuck in this problem now.
What happened?
None. You guys are flirting with the territory of what the Clippers are going through.
Yeah, we are.
Like all of that talk, we were just mashing on the Clippers of like tree giving and all this other stuff to help Kawhi Leonard's label.
At least they were paying for a player. This is just outright.
It falls under the same category. Dude. You guys are getting helped by somebody who's in trouble. Dude. So he sold the team for.
We're just a billionaire's baseball card, man. That's all we are.
He made a $2 billion profit off of a team he could have made another $10 billion off of.
Easily.
There's something bigger outside of the sale. You don't sell a team in under a year and only get $2 billion worth. That's like returning a check on, we overcharged you. Here's an extra $2 on top of that. No, what the hell?
And it's a lot of money. Don't get us wrong. We know that $2 billion is a lot of money, but these guys have so much money that it doesn't even matter.
$2 billion is $2.
$2 billion is not a big deal. Okay? They basically, if they invest in stuff, they get a return on their investment. If I buy an entire team, not only am I going to get the equity of the team as it grows, I'm going to get all the revenue. I'm going to get the jersey sales. I'm going to get the stadium sales. I'm going to get everything that has to do with the team. Okay, it makes no sense, and I really think that there's some underhand shenanigans going on. These billionaires are getting out of control. Well, I guess they've always been out of control, but they're getting out of control. And my man got fleeced, in my opinion.
Of course he did. What the fuck?
he made $2 billion, but he got fleeced because if the idea was to make a lot of money, he made the least amount of money you could make on the team. And like I said, I know it's $2 billion is a lot, but for these guys, they think differently. He made the least amount of money he could make off this team.
You know what it was? You know what this was? This was like, I shouldn't have bought this.
I don't even think it's that because he already owns the Dodgers. He's already in LA. He owns the Sparks. Like he literally did this with a purpose. I'm telling you what happened. Okay, they had him caught. They had him pinned. The federal government had him pinned on something he wasn't supposed to be doing. I wouldn't even be surprised if the investigation was just for the reason of getting the Kushner the team.
If you guys get caught in some shady shit with this sale,
that's just the owners.
Look, it's the Lakers brand, dog. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah.
It's the Lakers
brand.
It
was until they started switching hands. I don't know what it is.
You guys are, if the Lakers organization gets caught doing some shady shit, you are to give a public service announcement yet again, an apology to Clipper fans.
When we get okay, B. When we end up getting, if some big name trade or something crazy happens over the next year and a half, maybe. I don't
care about the trades. Player trade is whatever, right? That's what I'm talking about. If y'all get in some federal trouble because of this,
then they'll have to sell the team to somebody else. That's all that's going to happen.
And that's where the public apology to all LA Clipper fans will come from.
Yeah, well, the Clippers owner don't have to sell shit. He's going to keep his team. He just was paying Kawhi Leonard. But look, let me get to Bruce because I know Bruce wants to destroy me. So let me.
Actually, he's not destroying you too bad. I'll read them off to you. Has Magic congratulated the new owner yet? Interesting, LOL.
Nah, he ain't congratulating nobody.
Eager is a huge Clipper Chris Paul fan. I will not be shocked if CP3 has a role in the Lakers soon. Supposedly,
maybe.
Fan. And then here's my favorite from Bruce right now. Jerry Buss rolling in his grave right now.
If you're honest with yourselves, they should have never sold the team. But this is ultimately what happens. Would you expect
this to happen? Taj, if I sold something to somebody and they went out and absolutely destroyed it after I built it up, I'd be embarrassed of selling it.
Yeah, well, that's why you don't sell it. But it was a family business. You want to sell to money. then money's going to do what money's going to do. You know what I mean? I don't think either one of these guys has a vested interest in basketball. Bob Iger apparently is a huge basketball fan. Although you're right, he has been seen at Clipper games. So I'm not sure what the hell is it. What are you doing? Now he's going to be at Laker games, I guess. But the only reason he's probably Clipper games is because his buddy's probably Ballmer, who's another billionaire. So again, these guys are playing cupcake with one another. And the Kushner thing cracks me up because, look, man, I always like to look and see, like, what do these people do? Right? Yeah. How did you make this much money?
Yeah. How did you make
billions and billions of dollars? And you know what, Kushner is a venture capitalist. Do you know what that is?
No, man, I went to public school. No fuck.
He basically purchases startups or helps fund or purchase startups with other people's money.
Oh.
And what they do is they just pretty much play craps at, like, you're at a casino, right? Blackjack. They play blackjack with startups until one of them hits. And then that's how they make their money.
Well,
unfortunately, the only way to get into this business is you have to have some money to start. That's all. This is just a rich people's game, you know? It gets on my nerves. I'm tired of it, but I digress. The Lakers, I don't think this is going to have a huge impact on what the Lakers do this season. I don't know if there are going to be any big changes.
As long as there's no talk about this sale that goes on, that's
going to get people in trouble. Yeah,
that dives deeper, that gets people in trouble. Then no.
Well, not if you got the president backing you. What are they going to do? The federal government's going to do anything?
But what I'm saying is, look, someone's going to dig their nose in something and bring light to something.
Pablo Torres.
Nobody said anything about the Kawhi Leonard situation until after this trade went down. Then all of a sudden it was like, oh wait, hold on, let's not forget about this real quick.
Yeah.
It's going to stay quiet now that the sale's done. Everything will stay quiet until somebody pokes something and goes, oh, this is why he actually sold the team.
And that's
where the distraction comes.
The dangerous part of this is the political part of it, right? The fact that you have somebody who's under investigation by the federal government. Now, all of a sudden, within 3 days, you're selling one of your biggest assets to a team, to an owner who has a friendly relationship within the White House. Not a friendly, it's his brother.
Taj, fan of shady teams, Raiders and the Lakers.
Yeah, I've been fans of them the whole time, man. You know, what am I going to do? I didn't start that way.
They've only known us for like a year, right? So
yeah, this is new. This is all new, man. Shady teams. Look, man. But what a crock of crap, man. This is ridiculous,
I can't believe
man.
it, man.
Stupid.
A team sells for $2 billion
12.
more.
Yeah, $2 billion.
That has a high value in 10 years.
Yeah. Well,
he could have turned $10 billion into about $30 billion.
Yeah, easily.
That's crazy.
5 years, I'm sure it would have been worth $20 billion at least.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, well, we're not going to hear about it because the hush-hush money's already in. So that's the end of that, folks. And I'm not rich enough to be in that room, so I couldn't tell you.
All right, Taj. NFC South. Let's cover this here because I want to get your feedback on the Raiders' first preseason game. I want Jim's feedback on the Rams' preseason game. Bruce, no one gives a damn about the Chiefs. And then I guess we're never going to hear from Papa J because he's still looking for that VHS tape.
Yeah, he's off today.
He's off watching 1994 all over again.
Yeah, he's watching. Man, well, where we want? Let's start with. You want to start with the preseason? Or you want to start with the AFC South?
Let's NFC South. Let's start with the NFC South, and then we can talk about preseason.
All right. So NFC South. First thing I'm going to do, we're going to go through the teams. I'm going to give you the record from last year, so we know exactly where these teams were. Why are you showing me all this other stuff? There we go. So, I'm so tired of the computer. There we go. Technology is failing me miserably. There it is. So we've got the Panthers, the Buccaneers, the Falcons, and the Saints. And you will be surprised to know that the team that won this division was actually the Carolina Panthers. So the Carolina Panthers were tied with the Bucs at 8-9, who were also tied with the Falcons at 8-9. This whole division went down to the wire at the very end of this thing.
Unfortunately,
the Buccaneers were pretty well off in this division for a majority of it, but the Panthers stormed back after getting some light from getting some push from their quarterback and getting him playing at he was playing at a much higher level. I don't remember why the Falcons got back in this thing. You got to remind me. What the hell?
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins. I thought he was injured.
Well, I don't know how they stayed in it, to be honest. Oh no, the reason why they were in it is because they beat the Buccaneers at the end.
Yes.
And that forced a three-way tie of losing records.
Yeah, they did.
You know your division's that bad when 8 and 9 is going to win you a division, but
Well,
your last place team.
they had a chance, but they played. No, yeah, they won on the last. They won the last. They went on a nice little run at the end of the season, beating the Buccaneers, then beating the Cardinals. They actually beat the Rams at the end, towards the end of the season, and then they beat the Saints. So they did all that work, but all they really did was, they gave themselves an 8-9 record, unfortunately.
So should we get the Saints out of the way like now?
Yeah, well, I mean, the Saints haven't. I mean, I don't suspect the Saints will be doing anything.
They got Tyler Stroud. I thought Spencer Rattler was going to turn into something. Boy, was I wrong.
Yeah, the Saints were 6-11 last season. Let's see, Saints.
Did they do anything impressive during the offseason?
Do anything in the offseason? Let's see. So they drafted wide receiver Jordan Tyson, overall number 8. So really, you young talent, more rookies, free agency. Travis Etienne Jr. Yeah, I would say nothing to write home about, man.
No, not at all.
So I don't see them being any better than they were last year. They won 6 games last year. Tyler Show, who is going to get another opportunity to show himself. So maybe there's some hope he improves on his performance last year. But I'm gonna keep the right where they are. I'm gonna give them 6 wins again.
Let's see. Who's in their quarterback room? Zach Wilson. Former first-round pick. Garbage. Spencer Rattler, Tyler Shaw, Hunter Deckers. The running back room, nothing to... I mean, Travis Etienne Jr., Alvin Kamara.
They still got Kamara, but at this point, we're kind of on the downhill. I'm not
Jesus,
sure.
their wide receiver core is just dog shit. Chris Olave.
That's right. Wait, no, is he still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
Okay.
He's the highest paid player on that team.
Sounds like a trade to me.
37 mil right there, dog.
Sounds like a trade, Saints. Y'all better get him traded and get a second round or first. Well, maybe not first, maybe second round pick.
All right, let's take a look at this schedule. Non-conference. This is a non-conference schedule because we already know who the teams they're going to lose to in their division. Oh Jesus! Look at this. Look at this starting. These starting 2 games at Detroit, at Baltimore. So they're going 0-2 to start the season. Then they play the Raiders in Louisiana.
Go Raiders.
Let's see. Minnesota, the New York Giants, Pittsburgh Steelers, the Cleveland Browns, Chicago Bears, Cincinnati Bengals, Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, it's over, bro. You can stop now.
Arizona. Oh, God.
I mean, there's a couple of winnable games on there, but that first 6 or 7 games, that's rough.
They may go 0-6.
Yeah, that was rough.
I think the only win they obtain, maybe 2, would be Vegas or Minnesota.
Raiders getting that game. We're getting that game. I think. I hope.
Jim says they will whoop the Raiders.
Man, Joe, give us some hope, man. We're not competing for championships. We're not, we just need a win here and there. I think that's a win for the Raiders.
All right. So how many wins are you going?
I said 6. I'm gonna go with 5, man. I'm
going 4.
I think 5.
I'm going 4.
5.
This schedule's rough.
It is rough, yeah. All right, who we got next? We want to jump
I can't believe you say that you didn't think the Saints were gonna beat the Rams. Oh, did they play them? No, they don't. They don't.
Probably not.
No, they don't. All right, who's next? Out of those 8-9 teams, which one you want to pick off first?
I guess we'll pick off let's go to the Falcons, man.
The Atlanta Falcons have the most concussed quarterback room. You got 2 lefties between Tua Tagovailoa and Michael Penix Jr.
This is an interesting situation with these 2 quarterbacks. I mean, you would have to think if they are going to put these guys in camp and they're going to compete against each other, that Tua is going to come out on top, right?
You would think.
I mean, unless he gets hit during practice, during training. I don't think they're going to let anybody near him during training camp. But look, I have to think Tua's going to get the start, at least in the beginning. Rather he keeps it or not, I don't know. Michael Penix Jr., I thought he played fairly well, especially considered he didn't. No, nothing.
No.
gotta get
Their
more.
all right, so here's their quarterback room. It's obviously it's between Michael and Tua, right? Then you have Cooper Rush, who we all saw in a Ravens uniform. You might as well just eating garbage if you ask me. Jack Strand, who can't even get a picture. Went to Minnesota State Moorhead.
I mean, you got B. John Robinson.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with
There's
that.
a lot of your offense there. You're adding Tua.
You got they picked up Brian Robinson Jr. from the Niners.
Oh, there you go.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of when the Niners had Christian McCaffrey and him at the same time. That's a nice little two-headed monster there.
Let's see.
Drake London.
Yep. I think this might be a nice little team. I don't think they're going to be. I don't think they'll be great.
Oh, their tight end room is nice. Kyle Pitts Jr., Austin Hooper.
Yeah.
This offense is good. It's just about the quarterbacks going to get them the damn ball.
No, I'm saying if Tua can stay upright, it's not going to be the same type of you could throw the ball 50 yards down the field every time like he was playing with in Miami. So I mean, I think Tua could get. He could. I guess I shouldn't go too far and say resurrect. But I think he could have a serviceable season. He could have a good season.
You got to say resurrected. Every time he's dead, he comes back.
Oh my God. Okay, well he didn't die, but.
I mean, when you're throwing up gang signs on the field laying down, you damn near dead.
Yeah, okay, close to it. But yeah, no, I think this team offensively, they're gonna have a little fun. If anything, they'll be entertaining, which is what they did last year. They had a lot of close games they put up points.
They're the worst team to bet on. The absolute worst team to bet on. I cannot.
That.
Trust me, my bank account does. Yeah, I can't stand them. When it comes to betting, because you're like, oh, this team should show up, right? Like all of these weapons, this team should show up, and then they don't. Like, what's going on here? I thought this team was supposed to be good offensively.
And the next game they beat the Rams or something. So it's just you never know.
Here's the schedule: non-conference at the Steelers, at Green Bay, the Ravens, the Bears, the Niners, Cincinnati, Kansas City, Minnesota, Detroit, Cleveland, Washington.
That's swag. Okay.
How many wins?
That's pretty tough.
That's a tough schedule.
Yeah, it's a tough schedule. But I think they could pull out a few games. I don't know if they can pull a rabbit out of the hat like they did last season, but I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna give them 7 wins. I'm gonna say they go 7-10.
I think they repeat their record 8-9.
You think so? 8-9. Okay.
I think so. They're beating Kansas City. It's a toss-up because they're playing Cincinnati in London or in overseas.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They'll play the Saints twice, so those are 2 wins there. Washington, I think they'll beat.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. So we got.
we got to talk about the Jaden Daniels drama too.
Well, what did he do? What happened to him?
We'll share that in a little bit here, because it has to do with college football too.
So Falcons, I've got at 7-10. You got them at 8-9.
Yep.
So let's talk about the Buccaneers. So the Buccaneers, they always win this division, except last year they didn't get the job done.
Nah, they crapped the bed.
Let's see. I don't think they lost. Let's see. I don't know if the Buccaneers added anything. I think they lost some things.
Well, they may lose their quarterback in Baker Mayfield. But you got Baker Mayfield, Jake Browning, Connor, and Jalen Daniels in the quarterback room, so I don't think Baker has nothing to worry about there.
He's there, yeah, for sure.
Kenny Gainwell, Bucky Irving, Kadarius Callaway in the running back room. Their wide receivers aren't that bad. They did lose Mike Evans. Mike Evans did go to the Niners. Emeka Egbuka, Chris Godwin Jr. Who else? Tez Johnson.
It's not bad.
Nice little wide receiver there. Tight end room's not all that impressive.
Cade Otton has been kind of their leading receiver from the tight end position. They don't throw the ball to.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the Buccaneers fold.
You think they fold? So this is the season the Bucs fall.
because of the Baker Mayfield stuff.
Okay, so give me some more information on that. What the hell happened to this guy?
So
My
they're not
mind.
extending Baker Mayfield right now, right?
Okay.
And so Baker Mayfield made it public, going, "Hey man, I've been your guy all this time. You better give me my money," kind of thing.
Yeah.
You don't stand up ownership like that,
No,
especially when you're trying to work out a deal behind the scenes. And so I think that may cause some turmoil here. And Baker Mayfield's not one to shy from it either. The man is very vocal about a lot of things. I don't see any success with this here. I think
so
it's just.
Do you think because you only got a couple options here? We see this all the time with NFL. They're either going to pay him or they're going to trade him, right? They're one or the other.
I don't think they'll trade him during well, it depends on where this season goes.
Yeah, well, I mean, is he holding out? I mean, because as we get closer to when it's time to play, that's where we get into possible holdout, or is it just that he's complaining about the negotiation? Like he hasn't said.
I think he's complaining about the negotiation kind of.
So I don't think that's gonna go very. I think he's gonna end up getting what he wants, even if it's not exactly what he wants. I think he'll get paid if the Bucs want to compete right now. Then I think they pay Baker Mayfield. I don't think quarterbacks are growing on freaking trees, so it's not like they can go get one. I mean, look at some of the quarterback rooms in the league. You're just not going to find a great quarterback sitting around. And you can not like Baker Mayfield, but one thing that can be said about him is he can throw the damn ball. Now, he does throw an interception or two in big moments.
All quarterbacks throw interceptions.
I know. He's a gunner, but I like him. I think he's a great quarterback, and he's putting butts in the Bucs, stadium at this point. I don't think they want to get rid of that and start all over because that's not going to be very, very pretty at all.
Here's the schedule: Cincinnati, Cleveland, Minnesota, Green Bay, Dallas, Pittsburgh. Their first 6 games are against non-conference teams.
Okay.
Then you get 2 conference opponents. Then you're at Chicago, at Detroit, at the Chargers, or you play the Chargers. Then you're at Baltimore. You're in Los Angeles, and just because Jim's on this show, that's where the Bucs get one of their 6 wins. Is going to be against the Los Angeles Rams. Yeah, suck on that, Jim.
Jim, you gonna let that slide?
I don't know why I made that personal. Jim,
I don't know. Jim's pretty nice, but hey, he did say the Raiders would get whooped by the Saints, so I don't know. So there's a little animosity there for whatever reason.
6 wins. I'm calling 6 wins for the Buccaneers. This season goes to shit by end of November.
I'm gonna say that this team kind of is more of a meddling team. So I'm gonna give them the same record, around 8-9. I think they've been. I don't think they're gonna lose their quarterback. They can complain and spat all they want, but.
Well, they can't. That quarterback room is shit.
That's what I'm saying. So I think they're going to end up paying him. They could try to move Baker if they want, but whatever they get for him, they might as well tank their entire season. I think, which is what you're saying, B. If they decide that this ain't going to work, then this entire season is completely blown up.
And then you go get yourself a quarterback.
It wouldn't have a choice at that point. So I'm gonna have the Bucs at 9-8. I think they're still going to be right there in the thick of it going forward. So let's talk.
Jim says you can have a regular season W. We'll be cooking in February. That's cute.
It says Tua will throw 5 touchdowns versus the Raiders. Why are the Raiders involved in this? First it was the Saints, or well, I guess that is now all of a sudden the Falcons are gonna beat the Raiders too. I don't know what's going on right now. So let's talk about the Panthers. I guess we could say surprise team.
Hold on. They were not a surprise for me, though.
Okay.
They were not a surprise for me. You know that I was high on the Panthers.
I'll give you that.
You will be chilling with your wives on Valentine's Day watching the Rams win the Super Bowl.
That's some big talk. We'll see, man.
You know what's funny is how much of a Super Bowl challenge this is going to be on Valentine's Day for all my couples out there.
I mean, yeah. That just get your plans in early. That's what you got to do. Get your plans in.
Ain't nobody get their plans in early.
Do everything on Friday or Saturday.
The Super Bowl's the only day where you wake up at 6 a.m. to watch pregame all the way until 8 p.m.
That's what I'm saying. Get everything done early. You know what I mean?
All right.
Man. So
the Panthers. I love this team, and the reason why is because they allowed Bryce Young to absolutely grow
Finally,
last year. They did not pull the plug on him like they did in his
the year
freshman.
before, yes.
They said, "Hey, we got to run with this. Let's see what you got." And turned out wasn't bad. 8-9. Look, 8-9 sounds bad. It really does. It does. But the pressure games that they played against the Rams towards the end of the season, to get into to win that division, took it to a new level. And I like this team the way that it's built. I
Yeah,
really
I
do.
think they're young and they're ready. You got some
Yes.
dogs in there that are really looking to get done. We saw some, Bryce Young, I think, is obviously the biggest denominator here. Him coming back and being confident, it was huge for the Panthers, especially going down late in the season. Chuba Hubbard kind of fell off after, I believe, some injuries mid-season. And who was
So they've got Jonathan Brooks, AJ Dillon, and Chuba Hubbard in that running back room.
yeah.
That's a decent. I'm not saying it's great, but it's decent.
Yeah. You
And then
got your wide receivers,
obviously Ted McMillan,
McMillan, yeah, Jimmy Horn. I mean,
Xavier Legette,
excuse me,
John Mechie the
Coker.
third.
I'm sorry, what did I get? McMillan, Coker, and Leggett.
Don't forget about David Moore.
Mm-hmm.
This team is it's really good, man. It's their tight end core not as like
You got Darren Waller sitting in there.
Okay, let's stop.
I mean,
he's making $15 million this season. Okay,
I mean,
the hell take
he
Darren
got all
Waller
that money after he left the
$15 million?
Raiders. Unfortunately, it didn't go well for him. He divorced. What was the girl from the Sparks? He divorced she's
Chelsea
not with the
Love.
Sparks anymore. But
Nah, she got traded.
so it didn't work out well for him. But he's still a premier athlete. Curious to see if he can get it going with this team. But man, no, I think this team is going to be fun. And at this point, I believe even with the Bucks, I had the Bucks at 8-9. I think the Panthers will be a 10 or 11 win team this season.
I think they get 10 wins this season.
I want it, but I guess I'm speaking too soon. What is they? You got their schedule up? What does their schedule look like?
First of all, the NFL dropped them with they have their first bye weeks in week 5. Week 5 is this bye week.
Go.
They open up the season with Chicago. Then they're on the road in against Cleveland, Detroit. They go to Philadelphia, at Green Bay. They get Denver at home. Then they get Baltimore at home. Let's see, Minnesota, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Seattle, and it with Atlanta.
And I guess we failed to mention that they picked up Jalen Phillips from the Philadelphia Eagles as well. So, this might be the year, man, where the Panthers win this division outright and find themselves
after reading the schedule though.
I think it'll be tough, but I mean, all the schedules we've reading have been pretty rough, and we don't know how good these teams are actually going to be. I mean, we can assume, but
a bye in week 5 after making them play the first preseason game with the Hall of Fame game. Like what?
I don't know, man. It's wonky.
Jim says, "I just heard from Papa J. He found a VCR in the garbage."
Dang. Watching those old OG tapes from the 80s, huh?
All right. So number 1 team, we have Panthers. I think they would get 10 wins this year.
So you got them at 10, and I think that's 10-7.
Yes.
I'm gonna also go with that 10-7. The Bucks will be 8-9.
I think the Bucks win 6.
Oh, that's right. You got the Bucks last.
No, second to last.
Third. You got Bucks third. So for me, I've got the Panthers, I've got the Bucks, then the Falcons, then the Saints. Really in the same order they're in, except I've got the Panthers with a 10-win season. The Bucks slot in at 8-9 again, and I think I had the Falcons at 7.
I had the Falcons 8-9.
I had 7-10 for the Falcons, and the Saints I gave 5 wins, so they will be 5-12. So that's the order I got. The only difference we got is B believes the Buccaneers are just going to fall directly towards the bottom, just above the Saints at only 6 wins. So, but we both got the Panthers winning the division.
Yes. Congrats to the Panthers. Hopefully,
we've already crowned them. They're going to be there. But y'all feel free to chime in on that too, y'all. Let us know.
All right, T. The number 1 overall draft pick got a chance to play this weekend.
That's right, baby. First off,
against the Arizona Cardinals.
First off, I want to say I love how we're playing offense, or at least the way it looks. I thought when Kirk Cousins first came out on that drive, it was nice. It was smooth. It was a lot of short passes. They were using Trey Tucker all over the field, similar to what he was doing with Smith-Njigba. Obviously, these are not the same player. Smith-Njigba obviously was Offensive Player of the Year, but Trey Tucker Njigba, sorry. That's why they use the initials, huh? Njigba. I gotta get it right. But I think Trey Tucker, has at least the athleticism and speed to at least fill a similar role with the Raiders. So I think that worked out well. Didn't see many passes thrown the nailer at all. I don't think Brock Bowers, I didn't even see him. I don't think Brock Bowers played. But I like what I saw. They ran the ball a lot. They did that last year too. I know, but look, they picked up yardage, shorter passes to pick up yardage. I thought, and they didn't make Kirk Cousins try to throw the ball 20 yards down the field. Kept it pretty simple and were able to get into the end zone. So I'm all about that. Run the ball. And
how long
don't ask Kurt to win the entire game for you.
How long does it go until they make the switch?
Depends on the record. If they start off and they're winning some games, I'm sure they'll keep Kirk Cousins in for as long as they can. I think Kurt's gonna play at least 6 or 7 games, just because I think it's better that Mendoza kind of sits on the bench and picks up on some of this stuff. I thought he looked good in his opportunity to play. He had a nice drive. He had one play. The first pass he threw, he kind of looked a little shook. His feet was stuck in the mud, and he just flung it. But as he went on, he fired a really good in between two defender, right over the middle of the field. I forgot who caught the ball. It was about a 15-yard grab, and then of course threw the touchdown to is it Beck or Beach? I got to get his name right. I got to get these names right. So I like what I saw, man. I thought he looked poised enough to make plays back there. He wasn't slobbering all over himself or doing the Jawaris Russell thing. So I think he looked competent enough to get the job done. Now, of course, he's playing against second stringers, but look, it's your first time out there, man. First time.
Yo, Jim, I thought I was giving bad comments. Mendoza is better than Purdy.
Okay, well, you know what? I appreciate. I don't know how you go from the Raiders losing to the Saints and the Falcons to all of a sudden Mendoza being better than Purdy, Jim. I don't know how that works, man. It can't be both ways, brother. If Mendoza is better than Purdy, then we need to beat the Saints and the Falcons. But I as much as I appreciate the support, I disagree with that.
All right, and then the Rams. The Rams beat the Chiefs, but Ty Simpson, I need you to watch this guy for the rest of the preseason. Give him a watch. 21-25 for 190 yards, 2 touchdowns, 125 quarterback. Again, these are ratings. Nobody cares. It's preseason.
Yeah.
But you're looking at Matt Stafford, right? Matt Stafford's getting towards the tail end. They may have found their guy.
Yeah, I mean,
they have found the guy.
When they went in there, I mean, they did what they had to do in the draft. They needed to get a quarterback. They were a smart franchise. They understood that he ain't gonna be there forever. He's getting older, so we got to start looking for the next guy. And if he pans out, then it'll be a slightly quick turnaround.
John Genius McVay knows what he's doing. All right, pump the brakes there, cowboy.
I know. Well, hey, you did bring it up.
And this is why I think the New York Giants are going to win their division.
The Giants? Really?
Yeah. I know I said they weren't, but look, how many starting quarterbacks how many week 1 starting quarterbacks did we see start the preseason? Not a lot, right?
Yeah.
Jackson Dart played.
Yeah, he's
he actually looked pretty good.
What was this? This is his second year, right? Or is this his third? Yeah, second year. So he's gonna play. He's a young guy. He's gonna get his snaps. He's gonna get snaps.
Good. He looks good.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, More power to him, man. But you got to do it in the regular season. He's already played. He's already had a full season under his belt. So
I honestly, I think this quarterback switch for them is going to be really good. Or not quarterback, coach. Their coach switch. I can't believe it.
Well, we'll see. I don't know about them winning the NFC East, but they only won 4 games last year, so there's certainly opportunity to be better than that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What else do we got?
I think that's...
my dumbass went you want to hear a bad gambling bet, but it turned out to be really good?
What'd you do?
Oh, we got Pick'em Dummies Friday coming up. We got it coming back.
Oh, really? You got to send me I still got the link for the...
For what?
The fantasy thing. Fantasy football.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that after the show.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. My dumbass. On Friday, was it Thursday? Thursday we had our first full slate of preseason games, right?
Yeah.
The Lions and Bengals played. Detroit was plus 6.5.
Man, you betting on preseason? Okay, keep going.
Took the Lions. Covered. Steelers and Packers. Steelers were plus 2.5 at home. Took the Steelers. New England tied with the Patriots because I guess we're not playing overtime, right? 13-13.
Yeah.
New England plus 3.5 covered that. Arizona with a touchdown at the end of the game. We're 3.5-point underdogs. Won 27-14 against your Raiders.
Yes.
Chargers were plus 1.5 in Houston playing the Texans. Beat them 27-7. And Mike Shanahan, thank you so much for doing this here. The Niners were plus 6.5, down 9 in the final minutes of that game. Go down and kick a field goal with a minute to try to get the onside kick in a preseason game that no one cares about to try to win the game, and they lose by 6, meaning I covered 6.5 points. I turned $25 into $500.
Good for you, B. I'm happy. I don't know how
Underdog,
happy I am.
shout us out. Underdog, shout us out. We need it.
Yeah, give us a call. Give us a call. You already, reach out to him. Let him know that we're spreading the good word. But man, you betting on preseason games, man. God, Lord.
I gotta get ready for Pick'em Dummies, man.
Yeah, well, at least you're starting off with a win. Good for you, B. Good for you.
I turned that right back around for a loss. No, don't get that twisted. You saw me in the casino. That
generally how it goes. Yeah. Thanks, Red Rum Poppy. Thanks for joining us, man. Whoa. I'm assuming he's talking about the comment made by Jim saying that Mendoza is better than Purdy. Maybe I don't know.
Kyle is a clown. Money. What app do you bet on? I use Underdog. Underdog.
We looking for sponsors. Underdog.
Yeah.
Underdog, let us know.
Come on. All right, y'all. It's dinner time. I don't know about y'all. I am hungry. I am exhausted from just relaxing all day today. I don't care what any of y'all say. I'm tired. Man, I'm hungry.
He got a massage from a man. No, did he?
Hey, what in the hell, man? What the
I'm sorry, B. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. They're going to come after me.
Oh, man. I think, hey, he feels better, guys. He feels better, folks. That's all that matters.
Hey, my lady, I had my lady with me, so we had to make sure we did it right. So, I can't be going to a massage parlor.
Jim types in a man.
Yes, did he? Extra on the time. Look what you started.
Oh man. Oh.
All right.
B bypassed 4 little Asian women, went right for the big, strong, strapping guy.
How dare you, first and foremost.
All right. No, but for real, B had a great time.
I sure did.
He worked out well. He's nice to relax. Now he's going to fill his stomach and fall asleep.
My bad. My wife on my neck.
Bruce, we can't help you, brother. We can't help you with
that one, bro.
Oh, man. I'm so sorry, Bruce. We'll be back to 5:30 Pacific next week so that we can make sure Bruce is available. Yeah, you've been. I know how the you are not here alarm goes off, and when you're not there, well, your wife gonna come looking for you, man.
Yep.
Where are you? What are you doing?
Y'all have a good week as well.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm gonna go relax after that one.
All right, thanks, Jim. Thanks, Bruce. Thanks, Red Rum Poppy. Appreciate you. Go ahead and subscribe and like if you like what you hear. Jim, going strong in the chat. Appreciate it. Mama Lay, appreciate y'all joining us. And we will be back next weekend, Sunday. Sunday at
5:30.
5:30 Pacific
We promise
time.
5:30. 5:30.
As we get closer and closer to opening day, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm really looking forward to it.
Can't wait, man.
All right, y'all. Well, y'all take it easy. Bruce, hope your neck's okay. Get you a massage. May help you out.
Extra oil, no Diddy.
No Diddy. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Peace.